Alright. I have 2 hours, roughly. Go. 2 hours. Let me just make it known really fast. Gonna play some OG Battlefront 2 while we wait for 2 hours. Also, tickets are on sale now. So if you haven't yet, Anish, my man, tickets are on sale right now. So I want to get them as soon as you can. I have mine already. It's pretty relaxing. It's not like in April when I stressed out over the Avengers Endgame tickets. That was rough. That was rough. But luckily, I get them. All right. Instant action. I mean, I always loved instant action. So I'm just gonna add like, yeah. Conquest, Bespin. So I'm gonna go Civil War. Add Coruscant. Conquest, Clone Wars, Dagobah, Conquest, Civil War, Death Star, Conquest, Civil War, Endor, Conquest, Civil War, Felucia, Conquest, Clone Wars, Geonosis, Conquest, Clone Wars, Hoth, Conquest, Civil War, Jabba's Palace, Conquest, Civil War, Camino, Conquest, Clone Wars, Kashyyyk, Conquest, Clone Wars. We got about that hour 57 left until the trailer is out, and then like I was saying, tickets are available now. I'm just doing some Battlefront while we wait for the trailer to drop. What am I? Miss Eisley, Civil War, Mustafar. I want to do Civil War because that means I can have Anakin. Magito, Clone Wars, Naboo, Clone Wars, Olis Massa, Clone Wars. Renvar Citadel? Renvar Citadel, I don't know, so I'll do Clone Wars. I'll do Clone Wars again. Space ones don't really care about. Tatooine, Civil War, Utapau, Clone Wars, Yavin 4, Civil War, Yavin Arena, War. Alright, launch this baby up. Alright, so let me know in the chat, guys, your theories about the trailer and Star Wars in general. Oh, I forgot that this is offline, so it just loads up really fast. What's this? Cloud City? Yeah, go Rebels. Yeah, go Rebels with Cloud City here. I need my up my sensitivity. Game option. Sensitivity. Actually, I think in control. Yeah. Oop. Pump this thing all the way up to 10. I have rubber bands around my joysticks right now because even that's really slow. Jeez Louise. Alright, let me see if I can figure this out. What's up, Casey? Nice to see you, man. Trying to figure out here how I can make this a little bit faster. That's... Jeez, this is bad. Okay. See if instead of doing this one, I can do... My Battlefront 2 right now, this right here, needs to update. See if I can do this one and make the sensitivity a bit higher, just so... Oh, this has to... What? Alright, I need to renew EA access. That's great. Okay. Kind of messes everything up. Let's try this, I guess. See what happens here. They're gonna tell me I need an update. Let's see. Yeah, so the trailer should be dropping within like 2 hours, roughly. Nothing too soon. Although the tickets did just go. Press A. Okay, it's down. Okay, 73 Oh, 73%. I might as well just continue this. Hopefully it doesn't lag. Unknown games, my man. What's going on, buddy? Q. Is this still going? Is this still updated? Oh, it is. Oh. Yeah, so we'll just play arcade, I guess, then. For the time being. Oh, here's everything you need about the opening night events for Star Wars. Alright, let me see if I can pull this up right now. So, if I could do... Actually, I could set it up here. Just like that. StarWars.com. Last count. Rise of Skywalker. There. StarWars.com just... Oh, here we go. What's in an article for everything you need to know. So I thought I would... Here. Play capture. Turn this on. Alright. The Rise of Skywalker ticket offers and giveaways. Alright. Arrives December 20th. Yep. Final chapter. They're on sale now. Opening night events. Okay, on Thursday, December 19th, ahead of its official opening on December 20th, fans can be among the first to see Star Wars Rise of Skywalker by attending an opening night fan event or Star Wars marathon featuring all 9 films from the Skywalker saga. Guests attending these premium events will receive a commemorative opening night pin and a special concession offer. In addition, fans attending the Star Wars marathon will receive an exclusive blanket. At each event, Star Wars Rise of Skywalker will start at 5 p.m. local time, 1 hour earlier than regular publishing. Alright, I'm going on Thursday, so I'm not getting into that, but I would love to get this posted. That's a sick post. Star Wars Sundays with IMAX at AMC. Each Sunday from December 22nd to January 12th, guests who purchase a ticket to see Star Wars Rise of Skywalker in IMAX at AMC theaters will receive an exclusive print from artist Dan Mumford. Collect all 4 while supplies last. So we have... Oh, that's actually pretty neat. Saturday, IMAX at Regal. Each Saturday from December 21st to January 4th, the first 500 guests who experience a Star Wars Rise of Skywalker in IMAX at Regal Cinemas will receive an exclusive collectible ticket featuring art by Tom Whalen. Collect all 3 tickets while supplies last. That's interesting. Alamo Draft House. As part of the advanced ticketing promotion, you can add exclusive Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker collectibles to your Alamo Draft House ticket purchase, including a commemorative All-Star Wars issue of Birth Movie's Death and 2 incredible Mondo-designed glasses available for a limited time. Cool. And Atom Tickets. And for a limited time, moviegoers to get the Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker movie tickets via the Atom Tickets app or at atomtickets.com will be able to purchase an exclusive framed collector's ticket to celebrate the opening of the film. Pretty neat. You know, nothing amazing, but I mean, it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. Alright, yeah, actually, let me see if I can fancy stuff with that little tiny stream board, really. Since there's really only like 2 to 0 people. I mean, might as well try this out. That's pretty cool. Trying to log in a Streamlabs really fast. Probably should have done this before, but I honestly didn't even think of it. What are you guys expecting from this trailer? What's the prediction for this trailer for the movie? I don't know. I'm hoping more people show up. I mean, the tickets did just drop 9 minutes ago, so that could hopefully be where everybody is. Hopefully we'll get more people in here. Alright, whatever. I'll try that some other time. Just go back to... Going for Farm Boy Luke? I didn't even realize Farm Boy Luke was here, to be completely honest with you. I haven't really been keeping up with Battlefront recently. Set, control. Yeah, I gotta bump all this up. What's up, Alpertunga Yazisi? When are they going to release the final trailer? So, top right of the screen is the countdown. So we don't know the exact time, but it's going to be during halftime of the Monday Night Football game tonight, the Jets-Patriots game. And it's going to be around 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern, so roughly about an hour and 50 minutes, roughly around there. So, yeah. But stay in the stream. Hopefully we'll get more people in here. Alpertunga, and we'll again talk about our theories and everything. So you stick around.
Attention! All personnel!
Already,
Starkiller Base is under attack. Resistance forces breaking through at the maintenance bay. Open fire.
Sensitivity needs to be bumped up. I don't think I need to do anything to my zoom sensitivity. Because if boosting out to 100 does anything. Okay, that definitely does something. If you're, you might be new here as well, Alpertunga. So if you are, feel free to subscribe for daily Star Wars and Disney videos at 7 p.m. Eastern. That would be great. Alright, so I apologize if you hear the clicking of the controller. I had rubber bands on my joysticks, but it's making it so that I can't move my thing at all, so I'm going to take those off. I'm going to put my sensitivity back to 20 just so I can play good. Predict at the end we will hear Palpatine's voice while Kylo and Rey are doing, and maybe see more of Darkseid Rey and a few Lando shots. Well, Lando's going to be in a lot, not just a few. Palpatine's going to be more than just a voice. Darkseid Rey, I think, is only going to be in like a vision, a cave scene, kind of showing her what she could become, because she's used the dark side in both movies so far. She's used it in The Force Awakens. That's one of the reasons why she beat Kylo Ren. There's more reasons that I'm not making a video on that sometime soon. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why she beat Kylo Ren. And also, she used it in The Last Jedi when fighting the Victorian Guard. And also, there was that temptation there, the dark side that we were talking about when she was in the cave. So she isn't a stranger to using the dark side, so I think that cave is more of just a what you could become, you know, if you fall into the dark side into Palpatine.
More entry points.
So sad fun. Hope you see Ghost Luke or this Anakin. We're definitely gonna see Ghost Luke. I have no doubt about seeing Ghost Luke. There's Anakin. I'm like, I mean, how can you not, right? How can you not have Anakin Skywalker, the Skywalker, in the final Skywalker saga? Alright, that's my logic, you know? I personally still think that Anakin is the Skywalker that the title's referring to. I think that Anakin is the Skywalker, because think of it this way. The third movie of each trilogy has gone like this, right? Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, is the fall of Anakin. Then you have the the redemption of Anakin, Jedi, right? And then this one would be the rise of Anakin. You know, every third movie of the trilogy so far has been Anakin based. It's been about him. So I'm thinking that hopefully that pattern continues.
The battle's begun to turn in our favor.
And then we'll get something like that with Anakin in this film. I highly doubt they don't have Anakin at all in this film. I think that would just not be smart, and it would just honestly feel weird if they didn't have the main character of like first two trilogies, even of this trilogy too. Like you can make an argument that Anakin's like, even though he hasn't been in it, he's still a main factor in the past two movies. So really the main character of the whole saga still.
Our pilots are clearing the skies of enemy X-wings.
So to not have him in the final Skywalker movie just be weird, you know what I mean? So I definitely think he's in somehow. Force Ghost, probably. Flashback, maybe. Vision, maybe. Resurrection, we'll see about that. I don't know. Anything What's up, Josh Films? Nice to see you here. Love the movie draft. So you don't like the
now, stamp them out for good.
Nah, that kind of took me back. I mean, kidding. Let's go. I'll just be surprised. Like, you don't like what you're going. I could understand like an egg part, I don't know about this stuff. Yeah. To go back to you on no games, when Annie comes out, it's gonna basically be like that's gonna be. I'm gonna go as crazy as when say Cap wielded Mjolnir in Endgame, or you know when everybody came from the portals in Endgame. I'm gonna go crazy because Anakin probably now is my favorite character of all time. So I'm gonna go, let's say. All right, is it done downloading yet? Can I play the actual game? Hey, what's up? Sign off. How you doing? Good. Installation complete. Launch full game. Give me some actual stuff to play. I'm gonna be so rusty. Like I'm gonna be incredibly rusty. Here. But oh well. The main thing is the countdown to the trailer. I just don't know if you want Kylo redeemed or not. I don't. I really don't. Cause he's never fully been on one side the entire time. In The Force Awakens, he's like teetering on both. And same thing with The Last Jedi up until he kills Snoke, and he's fully evil. Like I just want like a movie where the main villain is truly, you know, a villain for the whole movie. And I also think that music is out. Sorry, my bad. Oh, I forgot it does that. There we go. We're going to watch New York Jets versus New England Patriots. I have it on just so I know when it's halftime. But we know roughly the trailer is going to drop in roughly an hour and 40 minutes. But yes, I do have the game on just so I can know when it's halftime, because that's when the trailer is going to drop. Is halftime. Go back to Kylo, and him being renewed. Yeah, I think I just want Kylo Ren to fully be a villain for just one movie. Because I think full evil Kylo Ren is the best version of Kylo Ren. I think like him middle-ish to end of Last Jedi is, in my opinion, like top 10 Star Wars characters. I think he's fantastic there. But when he's not, ooh, that's a really cool. I'm gonna put that there. When he's not, he's all right. But I also think it kind of goes against really the ending of Last Jedi and everything, because I mean at the end of Last Jedi, you know, his own mother doesn't think that he's redeemable. So I think that's right there. It shows that he's fully evil now, right? He can't be redeemed. And a lot of people go back to, you know, Darth Vader and everything he did, you know, and all the stuff that Darth Vader did, yet he still got redeemed. But, you know, the difference is that with Darth Vader, there was always good felt in him. Luke always felt the good in Vader. Padme felt the good in Vader. Where Leia, who has a Force connection, and it's his own mother, didn't feel the good in him, so I don't think he's redeemable anymore. I honestly think that if he does get redeemed in Last Jedi, they better write it really well, or else it'll just be weird, because it'll just go against the end of Last Jedi. Really like the spamming the mall scream emote. Oh yeah, the Kenobi one. Yeah, I heard that was in the game. I just honestly don't really follow Battlefront too much. You know, I play it on occasion, but it's a fun game still. I'll play it on occasion. But yeah, I saw the emote was in. Pretty cool. Do you think Snoke, the protection of Palpatine? I definitely think Snoke and Palpatine have some kind of connection. I don't think Snoke is necessarily protected Palpatine in any means, but I think there might be some kind of connection there. Like one theory that I had is that Palpatine is in spirit form. I'm gonna be rusty as well, guys, with the game, so just give me a couple games to warm up because I haven't played this game in like a couple months. But I think that Snoke didn't protect Palpatine. I just think that Snoke is more of a puppet of Palpatine's. Like, Palpatine is a spirit and, you know, kind of lurks and stuff like that, but he can't actually physically interact with people and with beings. So I think he uses Snoke as sort of a puppet, and Snoke, he chose Snoke to teach Kylo Ren and train Kylo Ren. But I don't, since he wasn't able to, because, you know, he's a spirit, right? He can't really do much as a spirit. So I don't think he necessarily protects him, but I do think there's a connection there. Trailer Mundo Jovum? Yes, so in about an hour and 40 minutes, 38 minutes, around there, trailer should drop. Halftime of the Monday Night Football game today is Patriots-Jets. First quarter game just started, so be a couple hours, like an hour and a half, around 2 hours until the trailer drops. So feel free to stay around here, chill, talk about Star Wars, you know. Can't stay long by the way. Yeah, it's totally fine. Different times and everything. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, I'm gonna be really rusty with this game. When I'm really into this game, you know, when I'm full force in the Battlefront, I can do really well. But since I haven't played in so long, that's probably not going to be the case. I'll still try my best, but, you know, like, I'm still really rusty. Plus, the games change all the time, and they update things and stuff like that. And since I'm not up to date with this game and everything, I might not know all the new tips and tricks and secrets to do good. Oh, hello, Anakin. Also, what doesn't help is that we have 3 players while they have 4. The trailer's gonna drop in about an hour and 37 minutes. In the top right corner, I have a timer to 10 o'clock my time, but for roughly 2 hours. When the rough estimate of when the trailer's gonna drop, it's not gonna drop exactly at that time, but we don't know an exact time, so the rough time is roughly 2 hours, halftime of the football game today. You have to get up at 6 a.m. tomorrow, and it's 1 a.m. for you, so you should probably go now. Sorry to see you no time. Good luck on the stream. Thank you, Santa. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know you actually went to sleep, but yeah, I'll see you later, man. So there was a little tease for the trailer today, and it showed a shot of a bunch of starships in the sky. Now, I mean, they had the Falcon predominantly front and center, as one does. That makes sense. However, there was a ship right next to it that looked very, very similar to the Ghost. So a lot of people were thinking, is that the Ghost? Now, it's possible it's the Ghost, because we know that the Ghost is still around. As of the end, at least, of Return of the Jedi, the Ghost is still around. Hera and her son are now in the Ghost. With Sabine, no, Sabine and Ahsoka went off together, but yeah, so I think it's actually a very high likelihood that Hera would join the Resistance. So that would be really cool. Like, say we get a scene where they're all calling in and stuff. You have a scene where you have live action Hera. That would be really cool. So I think that's something that was missing from Rogue One. Although I love that movie, I think it would have been really cool to just have a brief shot of the Ghost and the Ghost crew in live action really fast calling in. I think that would have been really cool. So I'm hoping they do that with this one. And that is the Ghost. I mean, if it's not the Ghost, then obviously do that. But if it's the Ghost, it'd be cool to see, like, everybody calling in and everything. And then you get a shot to, like, oh, jeez, what is going on? There's armor now? What? I didn't know there was armor in this game. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, with this game, and which games in general, they change all the time, so if you're not in the loop, you're not gonna know. I'm surprised the Patriots haven't scored yet. They're red zone. This player here, they're probably gonna score. No, they didn't score yet, huh? Oh, they're so close, so they're gonna score this player too. This drive probably they'll score. Hello, Kenobi. The negotiator. There we go. Yep. No more stamina. Ooh, and there's armor. That's crazy. Oh, is that just your health bar and it tells you how much health you have? That makes more sense if it's just a numerical value for your health. That makes sense. That's probably what it is. Oh, I'm lagging a bit. Oh boy, this isn't good. Hopefully it doesn't impact the stream at all. That would be bad. Whoops. Sorry, just making sure everything's all good. I'm not putting in 1080. Okay, that's good. I really want to be Kylo. Kylo's my main villain here. It'd be great to be him. Because he's too good. You know, Kylo Ren is like the best. Yeah, the Patriots have scored. They're still gonna win this game easily. Like there's no way that they lose. If the Patriots lose, that would be shocking, but that would be great. I'm not a fan of the Patriots. Oh, jeez, the lag in this game. I don't know what's going on. This life, it lags again. I'll just exit because I don't want to keep being laggy for you guys. Good so far. Oh boy. Okay. All right. That's not necessarily lag though. Just me being thrown around a lot. Oh, there's a Farm Boy Luke skin. I found it. This guy has it. How do we get that? I missed out on the New Hope Leia skin. I just didn't play at the time, so I didn't claim it, which stinks. It might be the same thing with the Farm Boy Luke, which there's lag. All right, let me just get back to the lobby here because I don't want the lag to continue. Because maybe it's just a laggy lobby. It's not. Then I don't know. We'll figure something out. I might go old school Battlefront 2, classic Battlefront 2. I don't know, maybe. Yeah. See. Alright, let me see how I get this skin here. This Luke skin. Luke. Appearances. Farm Boy. Event. Alright, what is this event? I still get it, is what I'm saying. I don't think I can. That's dumb, honestly. Like, what if you're not in the loop like me, and then you just don't know when it's out, and then you're screwed. You know, like I can't get anymore. Like, come on, that's so dumb. Oh wait, no, it's right there. Never mind. I have 2 more days. Oh jeez, good thing I played right now. Eliminate 150 enemies in co-op. Co-op. Is co-op available to do alone? Oh, I do have another control. Lucky I got a new one recently. Your opinion on the Star Wars have changed so much over the past year? How so? And for the better, for the worse. Okay, alright. Was it 150 enemies in co-op? We got about hour and a half until the trailer drops. Roughly. Yep, halftime final trailer. Okay. Oh, that looks weird. Okay, so I'm just gonna play the top one because I don't want to use 2 controllers at once. So actually, you know, the bottom screen would probably be better because that's the one you guys can see.
Skywalker standing by.
I shot Age now. Second favorite Star Wars movie ever. Revenge is like 5th now. I just Sith is 5th. Like blasphemy to me. I assume I hear your favorite's Empire. I saw your list today. Yeah, this controller sucks, so I'm gonna go back to the top. Plus, Luke's a more fun hero to play as anyway, and we're doing this to get his skin, so might as well. Also want to get that Kenobi emote. Well, it's a emote for Maul, but he's saying Kenobi. I think it's from Rebels, if I'm not mistaken. Hello, Stormtroopers. Less than an hour and a half to go, roughly. Timeouts and stuff might be a little bit longer. Or with less timeouts, might be a little bit shorter. Don't know. But at halftime, still the first quarter. Still about 6 minutes left in the first quarter of game time. So there's more than 6 minutes because timeouts and everything between plays and stuff like that. So then you got second quarter. Revenge of the Sith has a good story and some pretty great fights, but the acting and writing are really bad. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, honestly, I think the only bad part about Revenge of the Sith to me is that one scene where where Padme and Anakin are on the balcony, and let's see if can I remember the thing exactly. God, it's my favorite movie of all time. I've seen it for 14 years. He's like, Anakin goes, what is it? You're so beautiful, and then Padme goes, so love has blinded you. No, something like that. It's that scene. You see what I'm talking about. That scene is probably the only bad part of the movie, in my opinion. But at the same time, I also understand why George Lucas put it there. Because even though it's a bit on the nose, he's trying to hammer home that, hey, like, Anakin, like, will do anything for Padme. So, don't be surprised that that's the reason why he turns to Darth Vader. But I get why he did it. This might have been a bit too on the nose, and the writing of that scene was just not there. Like, everything else, I honestly like it all. It's been my favorite movie of all time ever since it came out in theaters. Saw it opening weekend. I think I saw it the Saturday it came out. So what was that? Like 22nd of May? Around there? And yeah. Ever since then, it's been my favorite movie of all time. Hasn't changed then. I will be really surprised if it ever changes. And I think the only movie, the only movies that I think could top it is Rise of Skywalker, a movie with me as Cyclops, or a movie with me as Red Hood, or a movie with me playing a Star Wars character, like a main, like a lead Star Wars character. Any of those movies would probably top it, but the likelihood of any of that happening is pretty thin. I mean, I think Rise of Skywalker is going to be fantastic. I think it's probably going to be the best of this new trilogy. However, I don't think it's going to be the best. And even though I think I would be perfect for Cyclops and Red Hood and a lead in a Star Wars movie, the chances of that happening are very, very slim. Even though I'm not gonna lock that in forever and then just not have there be any other options, like not allow any other movie to have a chance. I highly doubt that any movie's gonna be able to overtake it. I like to keep an open mind, but Empire will probably first be forever. Yeah, same with Sith for me. Like, I'll keep an open mind, right? I went into Endgame not thinking about it being better than Revenge of the Sith. And Endgame is the best comic book movie of all time to me. It's like, it's one of the greatest movies of all time. But it's not better than Revenge of the Sith, in my opinion. How many more kills do I need here for all skin? Farm Boy. Eliminate 150 enemies in co-op. I just eliminated enemies in co-op. What do you mean progress is 0? Alright, let me see if it updated it here, because, like, I really don't want to play this game other than right now. So I gotta make sure that I get it. What? Eliminate 150 enemies in co-op. I just eliminated a lot of enemies in co-op. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Game. I forgot instant action was added. It's actually so cool. Alright, let's keep doing co-op, I guess. Endgame's last hour is great. Endgame's last hour. One is crazy that's like a full hour. But the last hour of Endgame is like some of the greatest movie ever. As much as I love Revenge of the Sith, I think that the ending of Endgame with Cap and Peggy is the greatest ending, not only to any superhero movie ever, but for any movie ever. I think that is the greatest movie ending of all time. I will stand by that until an ending of another movie beats it. Which, to be completely honest, was probably going to be Rise of Skywalker, but I've been waiting for since 2012, so like what that 7 years, 7 years. We're waiting 7 years for Cap and Peggy to get together and have that dance, because I caught up on all the Marvel movies before I saw first Avengers movie, so I've been waiting 7 years for Peggy and Cap to have that dance. And it finally happened. And it's the most perfect ending for Cap, who, up until that point, was my favorite superhero character. Now it's Tom Holland Spider-Man after Far From Home. But at that point in time, it was Chris Evans Captain America. And he's still my second favorite. So that ending is my favorite ending for any movie ever. I can go on forever talking about how much I like that. What's up, DB? What's up, TCS? My man. How's it going? Sorry I haven't been active. You're gonna share the stream like you always do. I appreciate it, man. Endgame was kind of messy to you, but it was amazing theater experience. You'll never forget it. Dude, like, I had a great theater experience, don't get me wrong with that, but my experience for Infinity War was probably 10 times better. I don't know why. Like, I literally went the exact same theater, exact same time, exact same day. And it was a great experience, don't get me wrong. Like, we cheered. I'd probably cheered the most out of anybody. You would look around, like you looked around when Tony died, and you're like, oh my gosh, you guys are crying. I mean, I was crying too, but still, like, you see these girls next to me, and you're like, oh, they're crying. You go look behind me, oh, they're crying too. So it was a great experience, don't get me wrong, but in Infinity War, I mean, it was nuts for that. Like, when Loki died in the beginning, like, you could hear a pin drop. It was that silent. Like, everybody gasped and was like, and you could hear a pin drop. It was nuts, dude. And then when Cap came in the beginning at the train with the Proxima Midnight fight against Wanda, the cheers that he got were nuts. It was incredible. But even both nights, like, I'm gonna be honest. I started the cheering for basically everything in in my Endgame theater, but like once I started cheering for Cap picking up Mjolnir, for the end, for Cap and Peggy, for what else? For the portals. Yeah, it was insane. For the portals, we cheered through the entire thing for like that solid 2 minutes or whatever when everybody starts to show up. Non-stop cheers. It was a great experience, bro. Infinity War is probably better, but yeah, Endgame was great with me. It was amazing. And then it was funny though, because when Iron Man snapped his fingers, my theater went nuts with applause, right, and cheered. But I didn't, because in my head I'm like, dude, what do you like? Everybody's cheering did none of them realize that that's gonna kill him? Like, there's a reason that only Thanos and Hulk can wield the gauntlet and survive. There's a reason why Hulk had to do it and not Iron Man. So when Iron Man does it, you know he's gonna die. But everybody was so cheering anyway. So I was just really confused at that part. You know, today would have been Carrie Fisher's 63rd birthday. Take a moment for Carrie Fisher. Infinity War wasn't as good, but it was still a great experience. Yeah. I basically was switched with for you. It sounded like with Infinity War and Endgame, it was flip flopped. The Black Widow death was more shocking than Iron Man's death, to be honest. Well, I went into Endgame predicting Cap's gonna get his dance, and that Iron Man's gonna die. However, the Black Widow death was something I didn't expect up until we saw that Hawkeye and Black Widow were going to Vormir, because the only I put two and two together. The only way to get the Soul Stone is to sacrifice somebody, and that by that time we knew that Hawkeye was having his own TV show. So I was like, all right, so Black Widow's gonna die. All right, and that makes sense why her movie was a prequel. Okay, all right, it all clicked in that one moment where we found out that they were going to Vormir. It all clicked in my head, like, okay, she's gonna die. However, it didn't make that scene any less impactful when her and Hawkeye are going back and forth, sacrificing, they're trying to sacrifice themselves. It didn't make it any less impactful. So yeah, it was still a very, very intense scene. I mean, Infinity War is a better movie that just not as great as an experience. It's fair. Infinity War is a great movie. I don't think it's better, but it's definitely a great movie. On a good map here. I mean, once you get a new, yeah, exactly. You knew one's gonna die. So Camino. Oh, you're gonna hate. Yeah, I did. I kind of fell asleep during it because I all right, we're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, to go back to what I was saying. I think it made a lot of sense to do El Camino the way that they did. So I was honestly going in expecting to not like it because I just wasn't a fan of Breaking Bad. I know I'm the one person out there that doesn't like it, and that's fine. So yeah, it just wasn't for me. I was up for the beginning. I saw everything with Skinny Pete and Badger. They're great characters. That actually wasn't terrible. I missed I missed the parts with what's her name though. I'm forgetting her name. Kristen Ritter, her character. I missed the parts of her, which stunk. And then I woke up at the end for Walt's scene. Yeah, it's just not my thing. Yeah, that's all right. Lily, pop, what's up, man? Nice to see you back here. I appreciate it. Are you gonna show the trailer here? You want to make sure you can see it. I will try my best. I probably won't have it enlarged for the full screen. I'll probably have it on like half the screen and play this sound a little bit softer, just so I can try my best to not get copyright, even though it'll happen, which is fine though, because one isn't gonna do anything. But yeah, I probably won't do a full screen, but I'll do something with it. Definitely 100%. We'll figure out a way to watch it together. Mossy Manos. Lulipop. Back. Yeah, my bad. You know that happens with my stream a lot. You've been here a while, TCS. You know that happens from time to time. Unfortunately, nothing I can do about that. My favorite bag? No, I tried it. I really wanted to like it. You know, I stuck to the whole series. It's just not for me. And I hate the ending. Oh, don't even, I hate the ending. Because you're gonna hate me. Because I didn't like that Walt died. Whoops. I wanted him to live, and I don't like Jesse. I didn't like Jesse as a character, so I was like, Jesse lives and Walt doesn't. I just didn't like that part. That's just the season finales. Besides the series finale, the season finales were always great. Like for me, Breaking Bad was a show where all the episodes, besides maybe the final 2 of each season, are just boring and slow. And then like the final 2 episodes of each season are actually really good because like stuff actually happens, intense stuff happens. Like the finale of season 5, the season before that, there are 4 or 5 seasons. The second to last season, the finale of that, where Walt goes, I think he says something like "I won" or something like that. That's where I think it should have ended. A good ending where Gus is defeated, Walt wins, and I honestly think that would have been a great ending and great place to end it on, and I would have liked the ending much better if that was the ending. Yeah, I just found the show very slow. I never liked Jesse. Hank was cool. I like Hank. I like what's his name, Mike. Walt. I mean, Walt is great acting, so he was cool. Walt Jr. I liked. And I'm a huge fan of Giancarlo Esposito, even before Breaking Bad. So Gus is my favorite character. So everything with Gus, I like those scenes because I like Giancarlo Esposito. Yeah, just slow show for me. Too much of what's her name, Walt's wife. She's annoying. Hank's wife is really annoying too. Yeah, just not my thing. That's alright. Been out, try to be here for the trailer. Seen a bit? Yep, seen a bit, bud. Classic Battlefront 2 stream, let's go. Yeah, going back to the old days, man. Going back to the old days. And you can tell I'm really rusty. But, you know, it is what it is. Going back to the old days. Probably should have turned it to 150 instead. Yeah, I'll probably do that. Maybe we'll cry for the end of the saga? Oh, 100%. 100%. Just not a fan of the show, slow paced writing. Yeah, it's not, honestly, it's just not my thing, really. There's a piece at storytelling because it's slow. Yeah, slow burns typically aren't my, my cup of tea. Which is like, it's not because of the reason why I haven't seen Joker yet, but which is why I'm kind of nervous going into Joker to see it whenever I'm able to, because I heard it's a bit of a slow burn. I bet I'll like it. I bet I'll like Joker. But yeah, that kind of show. Plus, like, I don't know. I just didn't like the characters. I just didn't like the characters of Breaking Bad. I mean, I just didn't like Jesse. So that's probably that is a major thing too. If you don't like one of the main characters, it's kind of like, well, it's kind of tough. But that's okay. That's why there's a show like Game of Thrones for me too. Love over and over and over. Hopefully this should be a bit faster. If I get all these 150 kills here, hopefully I'll get the Farm Boy Luke. Because it's not registering. Maybe if I have to load in with both. Load in with both. Try. Got roughly an hour and 10 minutes until the trailer. Roughly. Freeze. I mean, don't get me wrong though. The Walt's acting. I mean, I like all the acting in the show besides Jesse. I just don't think his acting was great. I know that's like blasphemous to say, but I didn't like his character or his acting. But the acting of all the other characters were really fantastic. especially Gus. I can't wait. He's gonna be in Giancarlo Esposito's gonna be in The Mandalorian. I cannot wait for that because he's one of my favorite actors around, and he's gonna be in Star Wars. Like that's incredible to me. It'll never happen, but like I think Adam Driver is one of the best actors around right now for this generation. He's in Star Wars, which is crazy. I think Alden Ehrenreich is a fantastic actor. So I always thought it'd be really cool if it can never happen. It's never gonna happen. There's no situation where this can happen. But it would be really cool to see a scene between Adam Driver as Kylo Ren and Alden Ehrenreich as Han Solo. I think that'd be really cool. 'Cause I think they're just both fantastic actors. Especially Adam Driver. I really need to see Black Klansman because he got nominated for an Oscar for that. It's good because I think he definitely deserves Oscar nods. But I really want to see why. You know, I want to know why he got that Oscar nomination. I know why, because he's a great actor, but I want to see his performance. I mean, the thing is, Josh, like, I can't understand why a film is great if I don't think a film is great. You know, like, that's... Like, I can respect someone else's opinion to think it's great, but I can't understand why a film is great if you don't think it's great. Like, does that make sense? Like, that's... Like Breaking Bad, you know? Like, I understand that you and the rest of the world think it's great, but I just don't understand it because I just don't like it. But I respect it. I respect that people think it's great. That's fine, and you know, vice versa. What's movie I like that now? People like Spider-Man 3. I don't think the movie's great, but we'll just use it as an example. I think Spider-Man 3 is a good, solid movie. Not a lot of people do, and that's fine. I respect that. That wasn't really a great comparison. But yeah, I think you get where I'm coming from. You just want Anakin and Rise of Skywalker? I think we'll get him. I think we'll get him in some way, shape, or form. Whether it's be a Force Ghost, or a Vision, or a flashback, or on the off chance he gets resurrected and physically fights. I don't think this is probably not going to be the final fight scene, but what would be fantastic as the final fight scene of the Skywalker saga, you have in one side, it's a callback to Revenge of the Sith, going back and forth between two battles. You have the main battle being Kylo Ren versus Rey, and then you have the secondary battle being Anakin versus Palpatine, and Anakin finally at his full potential. Resurrected, no limbs cut off, light side, full potential, versus Palpatine, no limbs cut off, full potential. I think going back and forth between those two, like going back to Revenge of the Sith, going back and forth between Anakin and Obi-Wan versus Anakin versus Obi-Wan and Yoda versus Palpatine. We'll call back to that. I think would be a fantastic third act. I don't think that's what it's gonna be, but that would be great to see. It's not gonna happen though, but one can theorize. One can theorize. But explain to you how great it is, but you're saying, yeah, it's honestly never been a movie I liked. Like, when it comes to the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man films, Spider-Man, the first one, I really enjoy. Spider-Man 2, I just never liked. I just never liked Doc Ock. And I always felt it was weird that he lost his powers. The portion of the movie, which is probably the portion that people like the least, but the portion of the movie that I like the most is when he doesn't have his powers. I honestly think that is some of the best parts of the movie. Also, I'm a huge James Franco fan, and that's where I became a fan of James Franco, so everything Harry Osborn I really enjoy. It's not that how to explain this? I don't think Spider-Man 2 is a bad movie, although I do like to use a reference. Sometimes I'm talking to my friends, I use the GIF, whatever you want to pronounce it, of J. Jonah Jameson saying crap, 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 and just use that when I describe Spider-Man 2, even though I don't think it's total crap. I think it's in between bad and good. It's like solid. It's in that gray area. That'd be amazing, yeah. Yeah, no, I definitely think that would be amazing to see that battle happen, and to finally see Anakin at his full potential, full power. It would just, as a Anakin fan, basically his whole life, that would be. That would probably be even better to see than Captain America wielding Mjolnir, which is like crazy to think about that anything could really top that. But seeing Anakin at his full potential would probably top that. Not even probably, it 100% would top that. What's up, Raylo Galaxy? You can't wait for the Rise of Skywalker? Yeah, it's gonna be so awesome, so exciting. Also, so sad. Like when I think there's gonna be many instances in the movie where myself and a lot of people cry, but I think the two times are gonna be when the Star Wars theme is heard, because I think that's the last time we'll hear that Star Wars theme. I honestly do. I don't think that Star Wars theme is gonna be like the crawl. I mean the opening crawl. You know, the da 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 da. I think that's gonna be the last time that we hear that, because in Rogue One and in Solo we didn't hear that. And I think they want to keep that specifically for the episodic movies, and specifically the Skywalker saga. So it's possible that, like, in Episode 10, when we get an Episode 10 eventually, and there will be an Episode 10, it'll just probably be about Rey, maybe not Rey, because, I mean, I think that both Rey and Kylo Ren need to die. Going off on a tangent, but I think that both Kylo Ren and Rey need to die because balance has never been brought yet in the saga, so the prophecy has never been fulfilled, because there's been peace, but there hasn't been balance, there's a difference. There's a difference between balance and peace. Balance means equal on both sides, right? So either Rey and Kylo Ren have to both stay alive, and both one has to be on light side, one has to be on dark side, or they both have to die. And I have to lean towards the latter one, because this is the final Skywalker movie, meaning Kylo Ren can't be in any future movies because Kylo Ren is a part of the Skywalker lineage. So, for there to finally be balance, then they both have to die, because, well, I mean, that wouldn't be equal on both sides. If only Kylo Ren dies, then that would be imbalanced, because there would be more light side than dark side. And then vice versa, you know, if only Rey dies and Kylo Ren lives, which isn't going to happen. But if that happens, then there would be an imbalance, because there would be more dark side than light side. So they either have to both live, or they both die, and I think we can basically say for certain that Kylo Ren dies, because they're calling this the final movie in the Skywalker saga, and Kylo Ren's a Skywalker. But yeah, I think there are two main instances where a lot of people cry, you know, like, even like the non-criers out there, which I mean, I don't really consider myself one, but even like the people that like that didn't cry at Endgame, for example, which I don't know how you don't, but for the people who didn't cry at Endgame, there's gonna be two: the opening crawl, and then the final shot leading into the credits playing, where it goes, you know, like where you see the typical credits, the blue text and everything like that. Those two instances, I think, are gonna be the main instances where people just break down. There's gonna be more throughout the film, probably. You know, Carrie Fisher and her scenes. I mean, for me, if and when Anakin shows up, all of his scenes basically, I'm gonna be. I'm really excited to go see this with my friends, because I honestly think it's a foregone conclusion that Anakin's gonna be in it. I honestly I don't see how he isn't in it. So when he appears on screen, I want to be that guy that that literally stands up and starts clapping, because you probably know he's my favorite character of all time. So I think that would be really funny to do. But yeah, there's gonna be other, you know, things here and there, but the main two: opening crawl, final credits, final scene, final credits. Because you're like, holy crap, this is the final Skywalker saga scene ever. and like for realsies this time. Like with Return of the Jedi, you thought it because like, okay, this is a trilogy. It's a great trilogy. We didn't know that there was going to be a prequel trilogy back then. This is the final Skywalker movie. Then you go into Revenge of the Sith. You're like, okay, this is the last one, because George Lucas wanted to make this a prequel to his original trilogy, and that's it. There's not going to be any more Star Wars movies. And then now we know for certain there's not going to be any more Skywalker movies because all the Skywalkers are dead, and they're at Disney, who I highly doubt will ever not have this rights to Star Wars, are marketing this as the final Skywalker movie, meaning that they're not going to go back on that. So it's going to hit you like, holy crap, this is the final scene. And then it's going to break down. That's what's going to happen. New Saga is going to be so weird. I don't think it's going to be weird. I think it's just going to be different, honestly. Like, it's not going to be weird because we have... There really hasn't been anything yet that hasn't some way revolved around movies that we've seen before. So I guess in that sense, it could be weird, but I think it's just going to be like... It's going to be something where it's going to take a second to adjust. Not necessarily be weird, it's just going to take a second to adjust. I'm just going to go with some Capital Supremacy right now because for some reason my challenge isn't working, so I guess it won't get formed by Luke, but that's okay. Your eyes hurt after Endgame? Dude, my whole soul hurt after Endgame. Like, in a bad way and good way. Because, on one hand, you had the whole funeral and Iron Man's death, which made it hurt. But on the other hand, you had the greatest death in cinema history, not death, greatest ending in cinema history with Peggy and Cap. So, it was like a weird conflict. It was like a tornado inside me because on one hand I was really sad because of Iron Man and everything about that, and I never liked Iron Man either. Like, I thought Iron Man was always like, obviously it's Iron Man, right? Robert Downey Jr. plays him fantastically. No one else can play Iron Man as good as he can. He's iconic, obviously, but I was never a fan of his. Yet they still were able to make me cry at his death, which is a testament to how great Marvel and the Russo brothers are, and Robert Downey Jr. is. But then on the other hand, you have Captain America. At the time, my favorite superhero, on-screen superhero of all time. Now it's somehow Spider-Man, but at the time it was him, and me waiting 7 years for Cap and Peggy to finally get the dance. They get the dance, best ending ever. So I was like really happy about that. So it was like this weird confliction inside of me on how I wanted to feel. Alexa Siri, what's up, man? Thank you for tuning in here. Rey will die at the end. You see, I think there's a chance she does. I don't think she does, in all honesty, because I think that they don't want the hero to die. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think they want to end on the hero dying. And also because of all the kids out there that look up to and idolize Rey. So I don't think she'll die. However, I'm not ruling it out because like I was talking about earlier, I'm not sure if you were here for that. For balance to finally be brought to the Force, both Kylo Ren and Rey have to die because since this is the final Skywalker movie, we know 100% that Kylo Ren dies. We know that he dies because he can't be in any more Star Wars movies anymore, and that's it. So we know that Kylo Ren dies. But if Kylo Ren dies and Rey doesn't, there's imbalance because there's more light side than dark side. So for there to finally be balance brought to the Force, which has never been brought before in anything that we've seen, she has to die. So I'm not ruling it out, but I don't think it's going to happen. Black Widow made you cry more, to be honest? Really? Interesting. I honestly didn't cry during Black Widow's death. I thought I would because I knew it was gonna happen. Because once, I think we talked about that. I think you were here before, but yeah, once Hawkeye and Black Widow, it was informed to us that they were going to Vormir. I was like, all right, she's dead because we know that one of them has to die because that's how you get the Soul Stone, and we know that Hawkeye's getting his own TV show, and it can't be before it's not going to be set before Endgame because we know Kate Bishop's going to be in it, and he's going to be Hawkeye, not Ronin. So it's going to be Black Widow that dies. So I knew she was going to die. However, it was a very impactful scene. But yeah, I didn't cry during that. Yeah. What's up, Rafael Luca? Is that the countdown to the trailer? Yes, it is. So we have roughly 54 minutes. It's going to be halftime. So could be longer, could be shorter. It's second quarter right now. The game, it's the second quarter. Is about 9.5 minutes left on the game clock. So there's gonna be a little bit more than that because of timeouts and everything like that. But yeah, roughly 53 minutes, give or take, until the trailer comes out. Can't wait to movie introduce. Yeah, me too. James Holtz, me too. I can't wait for Rise of Skywalker. Thank you for tuning as well, and thank you for tuning as well, Alexa and Raphael. You got spoiled all of Endgame? Oh, that sucks. I got spoiled Iron Man's death. Even though I was going in knowing that he was gonna die, I didn't want to get it spoiled. I didn't want that to be confirmed. But unfortunately, like probably a day or two before I saw the movie, I was just scrolling through YouTube stupidly because I don't know why it was, because we all knew that there's gonna be spoilers on YouTube and stuff. People are gonna be jerks, but one of the videos was Iron Man's funeral. It was titled Iron Man's funeral. Like, oh my gosh, like, come on, dude, you suck. So I got that spoiled for me, but I didn't get anything else spoiled for me, which is really surprising. Because typically I have very unfortunate luck when it comes to that and getting movies spoiled. One of the greatest and most surprising things to me ever is that I did not get anything at all spoiled for me for Avengers Infinity War. Which is incredible, thinking that, like, basically all the movies for me, somehow, some way, I get unlucky and get spoiled. Like, Han's death, that got spoiled for me. You also have, I mean, this was after... Was it after again? No, it wasn't. Yes, no, it wasn't. So yeah, even before that, Last Jedi got spoiled for me. So I was going into Infinity War thinking, oh, how am I going to spoil this time? What's going to get spoiled? What am I going to find out before? But nothing got spoiled for me, and it was like I was in the theater at my seat thinking like, holy crap, I'm going into this movie blind and not being spoiled. This is the first time basically ever that I'm going into a huge movie not knowing what's gonna happen, and I was just so happy. I was like, all right, I gotta do this for Endgame 2. I gotta find a way not to be spoiled. And I got so happy like a couple days before because I thought it was gonna happen. I was doing so good, and then that darn video on YouTube, just in my suggested Iron Man's funeral, I was like, oh my gosh, you suck. Yeah, it was so cool going into Endgame not knowing. Infinity War. I mean, I had my predictions. Like, I predicted that Loki would die, so even though that happened in the beginning and it was a shock, I was like, okay, I expected that. But I in no way expected them to actually go through with the comic book snap. I was like, I remember turning to my friend and going, oh my gosh, like, they just did that. Straight from the comics. I was not expecting that at all. Like, that was insane to happen. And even though we all knew they were gonna come back, because they're not gonna snap away Spider-Man, Star-Lord, and Black Panther and keep them all dusted, it was still like, oh my gosh, they just did that. It was so awesome. It was so awesome not knowing anything. And obviously you know that Vision's gonna die because he has the soul, the Mind Stone. But again, I didn't know how it happened or when it happened or anything like that, so it was still really, really awesome with that. Movie's good, better than Force Awakens. I think Endgame is better than Force Awakens. Force Awakens was a great movie, but I think Endgame is one of the greatest movies of all time to me, without a doubt. Mod for a phase member, so when he was modding, somebody posted every spoiler they could, and since you're a mod, you had to look at it and delete it. Oh, that stinks, man. I mean, good on you for doing your job, but dang, that really stinks. You need it for Infinity War? Nice. Your friend did though? Oh, that stinks. That sucks. Because I'll never forget that experience. Just Thanos snapping. Like you have. I'm getting chills right now just thinking about it, or just remembering it. But Thor, he has Stormbreaker in Thanos' chest. You're like, okay, because going into the movie, I don't think anyone expected Thanos to get all the stones in this movie. I think, at least for me and my friend group, we all thought that he would get some stones, and then in Endgame, or at that time, Avengers 4, he would get the rest of the stones. But then you're like, oh my gosh, he just got all the stones. This is insane. and then you see Thor come in and stick him in the chest of Thornbreaker, and you're like, okay, Thor won. That's cool. Good for him. And then he's like, you should have gone for the head. And you're like, what the heck? And then you see him snap, and you just go, your mind just, like, oh my gosh. And then Thor says what everybody's thinking. He's like, what did you do? And it was so awesome. Such a great experience. And I'll never forget the look on my friend's face. I'll never forget the look on my friend's face. I turned to him, and he just has the greatest look of shock and disbelief ever. It was like, oh, this is incredible. This movie is shock, and I get to experience it with my best friends. It was an incredible experience. It really was. That was cool. In Infinity War, the trailer will be ready on the halftime of Monday Night Football. Yes. So I had the countdown to roughly the time up in the top right. So roughly 48 minutes. I mean, it'll probably be less, honestly. We'll probably get it before then. Because it's the second quarter right now. And there's about 7 minutes. There's like 7 minutes and 45 seconds left on the game clock. So we'll probably get it sooner than 47 minutes. But the rough estimate was about 10 p.m. Eastern. So that's roughly 47 minutes from now. Infinity War was the best movie experience for you. You didn't read the comics or anything, so when he snapped, it was just so insane. Everybody dying in the silence of the theaters. No music. Yeah, no music. Everybody's silent. See, I knew what happened in the Infinity Gauntlet comics, so I knew that in the comic, Thanos snapped. But I never thought that they would actually do that in the movie. At all. I was so not expecting them to snap in the movie. So I was, like, even though I read the comic, I was probably as much in disbelief as you were, because I never in a million years expected them to do that. Although I will say I did 100% call Spider-Man dying because of the leaked footage from the D23 trailer for Infinity War. You had the scene of Spider-Man on the ground telling Tony that he's sorry, and I'm like, alright, Spider-Man's dying, that is Spider-Man's death scene right there. And none of my friends believe me. They're like, there's no way, they're not killing off Spider-Man, there's no way that's happening, no way. And I was right. And that's probably one of the most proudest theories I've ever been, that has been correct. I also correctly predicted, surprisingly, that L3 was the Falcon. Because, like, one day I was just thinking, okay, I was watching not Revenge Sith, Empire Strikes Back. I was watching Empire, and then I was watching, I was like, okay, wait, 3PO says that, it was either Empire or New Hope, I can't remember, but it was one of them. And 3PO tells Han that the Falcon has, like, some interesting dialect or something to that effect. And I was like, wait a second. The Falcon was originally Lando's. Lando has a co-pilot robot L3. L3 is nowhere to be found in Empire. We know the Falcon can communicate with, at least with droids. I was like, is L3 the Falcon? No way. So I made a video putting that out there. And I was like, hey, I think the Falcon could be L3. And then what do you know? Solo comes out and Falcon and L3 turns out to be the Falcon. And I was like, wow, that's really cool. Excuse me. I apologize about that. And when can you watch the trailer live on the internet except for watching others watching it? Star Wars YouTube channel. I mean, the football game's on TV. But if you don't have the football game on anywhere, like if you're not in America, you know the football game on, then on their YouTube channel, the Star Wars trailer is gonna drop on their channel as soon as it drops live. So if you don't want to watch it like with me watching it, then I'll let you know when it drops. If you need somebody to let you know, and then once that drops, you can go to their YouTube channel and there it'll drop as well for Sweden. So that makes sense, and yeah, so you don't have the game where you are, but don't worry, you'll still be able to watch it on their YouTube channel when it drops. So I'll let you know for that. Also, I just remembered that I haven't asked anybody to subscribe yet, so if anybody watching now is new to the channel, feel free to subscribe and hit the bell for daily videos on Disney and Star Wars. Every day at 7 p.m. Eastern, so if you're interested in those videos, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. I have a bunch more theories and stuff and things I want to explain for the Skywalker and Star Wars in general, so yeah, feel free to do that. You wish you could refresh memory and watch Infinity War Theories with your friends again? Me too, man. You know, there's so many things that I wish I could do again like that, like watching the Star Wars movies over. I was 2 years old when I saw the Star Wars movies, so I don't remember watching them for the first time. I don't remember my reaction to them. I just know that I watched them when I was 2 years old. And like with with other things like Infinity War, right? Like even though that was just a year ago, you know, it would be great to re-experience that. And even with Endgame, like that was just this year, but it would be great to just be able to re-experience that. And with other things too, like it was another really good experience. Avengers: Age of Ultron. I went for with a group of friends for that. That was a great experience. So yeah, I mean, it would be great to re-experience those things. That it's not possible, but that'd be really cool. I think about that all the time. I think about that all the time. Roll away. I'm dead. Thanks a lot. Do you like? Thank you so much, Give and Tell. I appreciate you leaving that like. I pop the shield, pop the gun. Boom. Come on, kill me. Gotta play as a regular infantry. Peace. That's just sad. So what I'll probably do is when the trailer drops, we'll watch the trailer, we'll talk about it for about maybe roughly 10 minutes. We'll see. And then I'll probably end it there just so I can get some rest. And then tomorrow I'll start making videos, breaking it down and theorizing about it and stuff. I think it's a solid plan. What else? I don't think I've really had any other. Oh! I remember one. When I was younger, I didn't like I always felt it was really weird when people cheered in theaters and stuff. So, well, it was Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 2. If back then, if I was like my age back then, that probably would be one of my best theater experiences because there was so much cheering with that. But at the time, I was like, I didn't like that. I thought that was really weird and uncomfortable. But now, I really wish I can go re-experience that, too. Because when what's her name? Molly, when she's like, not my daughter to Bellatrix, the theater erupted with cheers there. I've got a bunch of Harry Potter fans there, Potterheads. So the whole theater erupted with cheers, and I was like, going on? Like, why are they cheering? It's like, yeah. And now I understand why. So I wish I could do that again. And then, surprisingly enough, with Iron Man 3, I had a similar experience. And at that time, I wasn't, like, uncomfortable with people cheering. I still thought it was weird, but it didn't make me uncomfortable. But, yeah, surprisingly, with Iron Man 3, I had a similar experience where at the end, when Pepper comes down and defeats, what's his name, Adrian, the Mandarin, the real Mandarin, not the fake one. I forgot his name. But at the end, when she comes down and saves Tony from the Mandarin, my theater cheered then, and I was just really confused. Like, why are you? This is Iron Man 3. This isn't like the Avengers or anything. I just got really confused on why people were cheering for that. Yeah, that was pretty interesting too. But man, I totally forgot about the Harry Potter experience until just now. I remember being really uncomfortable, but now I really wish I would have appreciated it more. Watch the Shadow with your friend too, and that was you wouldn't watch it again. Why, you didn't like it, or your friend didn't like it, or both? Alright, so we got 5 minutes and 22 seconds, 20 seconds left of the game on the game clock. So, shouldn't be much longer. So probably that should be less than 39 minutes. I'm guessing somewhere around 15 to 20 minutes. Oh, you didn't like it? You liked it? I'm confused. You said I didn't like it, and you said I liked it. I am confused. It wasn't as good an experience as Infinity War? Gotcha. Yeah, like I was going into Endgame expecting that to be the best experience, and it was fantastic, but it didn't beat Infinity War, which it didn't have any impact on my liking in the movie. But I was kind of disappointed, not gonna lie, coming out of Endgame, because the theater, like the crowd that I got, wasn't as good as my crowd for Infinity War. I really hope my crowd for Rise of Skywalker is great. You know, the final Skywalker movie, I really hope it's great. Actually, I should check my theater right now to see if it's sold out already. I'll check that after this game, because I have my tickets ready for it. So, I should see. I'm going on Thursday, so I expect it to be close to sold out, if not sold out already. Tickets have been out for an hour and 20 minutes, so it's definitely possible they're sold out. Yeah, I hope you do too. I hope you do too, man. That'll be great. You know, I really do wish I appreciated these crowds earlier in life instead of being comfortable, because that Harry Potter experience, man, that probably would have been so amazing. Rise of Skywalker, it releases December 20th. I'm going on the 19th, Thursday. Showing. I also went to Thursday for Infinity War and Endgame too. So I think Thursday is probably where you get the best crowd, because Thursday showings are the more diehards. Like, those are the people that care. Not to say that like people who go on Friday or Saturday or Sunday don't care about the movie as much as others, but typically when a theater's like sold out or really packed on a Thursday showing, it means though like basically everybody in theaters like a diehard super fan. Which is why I think, at least, the experience for Endgame and Infinity War were so amazing, because I went on Thursday where all the people in there were diehards. So I'm hoping that the same experience happens with this. That didn't happen with Last Jedi. So I'm kind of nervous about it, but at the same time, Last Jedi wasn't Rise of Skywalker. Like, Last Jedi isn't the final Skywalker saga movie. Last Jedi isn't going to have all the fan service moments that I'm thinking Rise of Skywalker has. So I'm hoping that I get a good experience and theater experience with Rise of Skywalker. I really hope I do. But I'm not expecting it, because I haven't had a Star Wars experience like that before. So I don't think I'm not expecting it, but I hope it happens. Yeah, December 20th is the Friday it opens, but typically they have Thursday showings too for movies, and for these kind of movies. So I'm going on Thursday, so I'm really hyped. Like 2 months away. Less than 2 months away. That's crazy. That's crazy. Just like think about it for a second. I remember when it was announced that Disney bought Star Wars. Then I remember when it was revealed that they would be making a new trilogy. Then I remember going to see Force Awakens. Now it's all that's almost over. That's so crazy to think about. It's like, holy crap! Like this is done. Like it's almost over. Which is insane for me to think about. Alright, let me exit this out, because I don't really want to play this anymore. Also, let me check my theater really fast to see if it's sold out or not. Also, guys, while I'm doing this, if anybody watching now is new to the channel, feel free to subscribe and hit the bell for daily Star Wars videos at 7 p.m. Eastern. Lots of Rise of Skywalker videos coming out, as well as Mandalorian and stuff like that, so if you're interested in those kind of things, then feel free to subscribe, check them out. Thursday, December 19th. Okay, not sold out yet. Doesn't look like it. Let's see how many seats are still available. Wow, there's quite a bit of seats still available. I guess people didn't get the memo yet. See, since the tickets dropped earlier than the trailer. I'm guessing like when the trailer drops, and once people see the trailer, it's gonna say like available now, like, and everything like that. Then it's gonna really start. People are really gonna start buying them. But you gotta know, you gotta be on top of it, and you gotta know that these things are gonna drop before the trailer. So I got my row done, got my group of friends done, got my tickets for Rise of Skywalker. It's not a stressful experience like with Endgame, dude. It was so stressful getting tickets for Endgame because I had class for like 6-8 hours, so I could not get my tickets. I like, could not get my tickets for Endgame. But I was stressed out the whole day. Like, I was constantly in class on a laptop, had the tab open for Endgame for my theater to make sure I could still get tickets. And it was the most stressful thing that I've probably ever done. Because I had to make sure, like, this is Avengers Endgame. I gotta get tickets for this. I gotta get tickets for me and my buddies for this. And I couldn't do it for, like, 6 hours. And it was so stressful. But when it happened, I was like, big relief. Big relief when I got the tickets. It was like, oh my gosh, finally. What sucks, though, is I took a test that day and totally bombed it because I couldn't even focus. But that's neither here nor there. Endgame's more important. Probably cry for the trailer, to be honest. I might, honestly, like, I might too. And, like, I don't even cry for trailers. I rarely cry for movies. The only time I've cried for movies is Endgame. So, but I might too, man. Like, Star Wars has been my favorite thing ever since I was 2 years old. 2 years old. I've been watching Star Wars since I was 2 years old. You know, it'll be very difficult for you to find a fan who has loved Star Wars longer in their life than me. In a sense that, from the age perspective, like, obviously, people who have been watching Star Wars since 1977, year-wise, you know, they liked it longer than me, but in the span of your life, like, I've been watching since I was 2 years old. There aren't many people out there, I would assume, that have been watching Star Wars since they were 2 or 1 or 0 years old, right? So, this has, like, literally been a lifelong fandom. Like, I like Star Wars. I just like it my whole life because 2 years, like, 2 years is nothing. So, it's gonna be really emotional. I think if Endgame was emotional for only 10 years, you know, I've been watching this since I was 2. Like, that's, like, way longer than 10 years. So I can only imagine, man. I'm gonna be a wreck. Issue with Spider-Man. See, I wasn't a huge fan of Spider-Man until Tom Holland. I liked Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, don't get me wrong. Obviously, he's iconic. He was great. Andrew Garfield has moments. But I never, like, really loved Spider-Man until Tom Holland, so I never had that kind of thing with Spider-Man. But I understand where we're coming from, because I'm that way with Star Wars, so I totally get it. Yeah, it's crazy. I can only imagine what I'm gonna be like. If I was a mess for Endgame, and after that, dude, I can't even imagine what I'm gonna be like after Star Wars. Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. Oh my god, less than 2 months. And what's also good is that Disney Plus is only 23 days away. So we have that to help hold us over for that extra month. Just watch Mandalorian, you know, rewatch Clone Wars, rewatch every Star Wars movie like 15,000 times. Got, you know, all new shows to binge and movies to watch. So we have stuff to hold us over to make that month feel shorter. But oh my, it's gonna be, even if the movie sucks, which is not going to, but even if the movie sucks, it's still gonna be probably one of the greatest experiences ever because of just because of the emotional impact and the emotions surrounding film. Like, even if the movie is terrible, it's still the final Skywalker movie, right? And to be completely honest with you, if the movie's bad and if I don't like the movie, I won't be sad. I won't be sad because I like every single Star Wars movie out there. What is it? There's 10 of them right now. I like every single one. So I'm due to not like one. Like it's very difficult to find somebody that likes every single Star Wars movie. Like everybody, for the most part, has that at least one Star Wars movie they don't like. Whether it be the prequels, whether it be the original trilogy, the sequels, Last Jedi, Solo. It's very difficult to find someone that likes every single Star Wars movie. But I'm that person. So even like if I don't like Rise of Skywalker, I honestly won't care because I'm due. Like I honestly feel like I'm due to not like a Star Wars movie. And I'll still probably be a wreck after because, like I said, that emotion behind it, the final Skywalker movie. Like the final shot of the movie is like when I'm emotional thinking about it. When the credits start rolling, it's just I'm honestly getting emotional just thinking about it. It's gonna be a rough time. That's gonna be a rough time. Friend has seen Endgame before you, mixed up the spoilers, like saying that some were fake in the final battle were in the middle of the movie, and he did a good job. Oh, nice. I mean, that's a good friend right there. I saw it with all my friends, so I didn't have to do that, but that's a good friend. That's a good friend right there. That's a keeper. Like all of them too. What you meant earlier about the Last Jedi? That is. Oh, I got you. The theater experience wasn't good, but you liked the Last Jedi. Gotcha. Yeah, so like we're really like it's very rare to find people like us that like every single Star Wars movie. Because either, you either have Generation 1 that loves the originals, doesn't like the prequels. You have Generation 2, which is my generation, that likes the prequels, but might not like the sequels. And maybe even Generation 1 doesn't like the sequels either. And then you have Generation 3, which is the current generation, which likes the sequels, maybe doesn't like the prequels. I mean, it's very difficult to find people like us who, other than the kids, it's difficult to find people older than the age of like 12 that like all of them. Mr. Rogers 86. So when exactly is the trailer gonna drop? It's gonna drop at halftime. So way less actually than 26 minutes. The estimated time was 10 p.m. Eastern, which is 26 minutes from now. However, there's only about a minute and 45 seconds left of the game clock in the game right now, so actually it could be in about 5 minutes, depending on timeouts and everything like that, and commercials. 5 to 10 minutes. So, if you want, Mr. Rogers, I'm just saying, you can stay here, and then we can watch it together. Just putting that out there. Also, we got 23 people watching, 21 now. Thank you to everybody tuning in and watching. I really appreciate it. If anybody's new, feel free to subscribe and hit the bell for daily Star Wars and Disney videos at 7 p.m. Eastern. Lots of Rise of Skywalker videos coming. Oh, come on. Also, don't judge me by my Battlefront gameplay. I have not played this game in months, so I'm going to be rusty. This is just background filler to wait until the trailer because, I didn't want there to be like just one image rotating in the background all the time, so I wanted to have something in the background to entertain you guys. I'm just trying to explain my gameplay. Also, it's not as easy as you may think to read chat so I can play at the same time. You don't want to miss it on some dodgy stream. Fair enough. Han is being kicked hardly. Oh, he is, man. Like, Han is so fun to use in this game, especially in stuff like Capital Supremacy and Galactic Assault. But in Heroes vs. Villains, when there's a crap ton of lightsaber heroes against you, it's tough to play as Han. Because they're just going to gang up on you like crazy. And he's going to be in the trailer. Don't tell me that, man. Dude, if Anakin's in the trailer, I will literally start crying on stream. Like, no joke. You will hear me scream like a little girl if Anakin's in the trailer. However, if we're going off of what Mike Zero said, then I don't think he is. Because Mike Zero is a "we got this covered" of Star Wars, basically. Meaning that it's not credible at all. Like, he... a joke that I have. is that there's just a picture of Hayden Christensen, if you don't know, he plays Anakin Skywalker, on his farm farming, and then next day you see a video, a thumbnail of Mike Zero with that picture, and it's like, new Anakin footage confirmed. All right, so it should be any minute now. We have a commercial right here, and there's about like 3 minutes left of the game. A minute and a half left of the game, of the play clock, which means that it should be any minute now. So I'm going to stop playing Battlefront. I'm going to focus on the chat, and let's bring up Star Wars YouTube channel and just keep refreshing. How do you want to kill 4 Sith with a pistol? Yeah, really, you really can't. Nothing you can do about that. Have you seen Hot Fuzz? I have not. It's on my list to watch, because I love Shaun of the Dead. Shaun of the Dead's great. So I do plan on watching Hot Fuzz eventually. I just haven't had time. Please don't scream. Just let us watch and scream afterwards. Okay, I'll try. You know what, Miss Rogers? I will mute my mic during the trailer, and then I'll give you my reaction after. How about that? Just so it's not interrupted at all. I think that seems fair. Because after, we could talk about it. We can stay in here for as long as you guys want and talk about theories and stuff after. So let me just take down this countdown, because it's any time now, so get rid of that. And then let's pull up our YouTube channel. Yeah. That, and then not Star Wars Twitter, Star Wars. That, and then their YouTube channel should. I was like, there we go. And then let's just keep refreshing. That's not it yet. So yeah, let's just stay here and wait like a minute and 13 seconds, basically, roughly. Make sure it's 100% accurate every time. You think the Star Wars channel has it on second? I think it does, Mr. Rogers. I definitely think it has it the second it drops on TV. Oh, 240 views. Thank you very much. We have gained 2 subscribers in the stream too, so thank you to everybody that subscribed. I appreciate that. Alright, so a minute and 13 seconds left on the game clock. But what they're going to do, the Jets have the ball? No, the Darnold's sitting down. Meaning that Patriots have the ball, so they're probably just going to down it. They're going to down it, let the clock run out. So it's going to be any minute now. Any minute. Let me get my headphones on so I can hear this. Oh, I'm hyped. They didn't down it, but at the same time, they're just going for yards. They're running it, because that's not going to stop the clock. It's got Pilgrim. That is also on my list. All right. Let's see if it's there yet. It's not gonna be there. Right? They're not gonna be that. I don't know. Get your snacks, boys. Oh, the Patriots went out. Come on, why would you do that? They have 39 seconds left with. Oh no. Okay. They're gonna let it run out. No, they're not. Never mind. I'm thinking too many things in my head right now, so I'm thinking too much. Okay, there is 39 seconds left of the game clock. So this should be the last play. They'll probably down it right. No, they're not downing it. Jeez, the Patriots go hard against the Jets. All right, incomplete pass again. So it's 35 seconds now. Taxi driver. That's on my list too. See, the problem is, Josh Films, I have a long list of movies to watch, and I do not have a long amount of time to watch things, so I have to prioritize certain movies and TV shows over that. So, I need to, yeah, I don't have a lot of time to watch things anymore. All right, we got 35 seconds left. Game. Let's see. Come on, catch it and stay in bounds. Catch it. Oh my gosh, incomplete pass again. I swear they do it on purpose. just so we can't. Goodfellas? No, not that one either. What 84 trailer at CXP Brazil? Yes, I saw that news, Bound Player. Yeah, that'll be a video sometime this week or next week. Also, that there's a Wonder Woman 84 trailer soon. Nice to see here as well. We have 37 people in the stream currently. 36. Thank you to everybody tuning in. I appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Daily Star Wars videos at 7 p.m. Eastern. Okay, come on, Patriots. Just, like, down it. Guardians 3 trailer tonight confirmed. No way? What is that? Yeah. Oh, I think you're being sarcastic. Come on, Patriots. Just get this over with already. Jeez, there's 28 seconds on the play clock. You're gonna win. You don't need this drive right here to do anything. It's the Jets for crying out loud. You'll be fine. You're up 24-0 first half. The Jets are gonna come back from that. Can't wait for Sheev. Your body is ready. Oh my gosh, this is probably the longest thing ever. Jeez. Can't wait for I can't remember Anakin, but like that's gonna be crazy. You think we'll see Ewan McGregor, Kenobi in 9? Yes, I do. I 100% think that we will see every single Force Ghost in Episode 9. 100%. Especially seeing as Ewan McGregor came back to do lines for Obi-Wan in Force Awakens, and JJ did that, and also the fact that he's coming back to play Obi-Wan in the Kenobi show. So I 100% think that we'll see him in 9. Just beat the Cowboys, so you hate them. I don't hate the Jets. I hate the Patriots just because they win every year. Like, I know that's like a dumb thing, but still, it's like, it's just annoying. You know what I mean? You always forget Palpatine's name is Sheev? Yeah. You did, like, change 10 o'clock or something? Originally it was 10 o'clock. Like, that was, like, the estimate, you know, the rough estimate. But it's at halftime of the game. And there's, like, 20 seconds-ish on the game clock right now. So, it should be any minute now, Blaze and Vonder. What's there something? The trailer's coming out any minute now. Any minute at halftime. Halftime is going to be any minute from now. So, the trailer should drop any minute. 16 seconds. 16 seconds left in the half. So, when that time runs out, it'll be halftime. They downed it. They're probably going to take a timeout. No, they're going to let it go. The Jets are letting it go, interestingly. All right, it's halftime. It's halftime, boys. All right. Let's go. Keep refreshing. Imagine you just stream until the end of the game. No, it's definitely halftime. It's definitely halftime. Halftime show coming up next. All right, I'm just going to keep refreshing. Because I have the game on right now, so I'll see when it airs on TV. But the main thing is to see it here. So I'm just going to keep refreshing this. Final predictions, guys. Final predictions for this trailer. What do you think? What do you think's going to be in it? And any major predictions? Honestly, I have no predictions. I have no major predictions because with J.J. Abrams, it could be anything. It really could be anything. So if you have any out there theories or anything about this, let me know what you guys think. Sheev? Well, I think we'll definitely hear Sheev. Palpatine. Well, I would say Palpatine reveal, because they already kind of revealed that he's in it. You mean maybe in, like physically? I don't think we'll actually physically see Palpatine in the movie. I think we'll only hear his voice. Like, as a spirit. Time travel? I hope not. I really hope they don't use that time travel nonsense from Rebels. Tobey Maguire. Oh, that's a good one, Josh. Would Slayer mean like his face? Yeah, I don't know that we see his face in Rise of Skywalker. Some lightsabers, some action. I think that's pretty accurate. I think we'll see some action, some lightsabers. Got 50 people watching, guys. Thank you so much, everybody, watching right now. If you're new, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any of my future daily Star Wars and Disney videos every day at 7 p.m. Eastern. Lots of upcoming ones about Rise of Skywalker. So if you're interested in that, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. But one of the posters has a face on it. It does, which is a very good point. that I can't really argue against. Ray gender reveal. No, that was a real poster. I can't argue against that. However, I still have a feeling that we won't physically see him. Come on, it's halftime. Just show the flippin' trailer. Honestly, it could be any second, Jonesy. It could be any second because it's halftime right now. So as soon as they cut the commercial, they should show it, hopefully. Hopefully, okay. Maybe. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. It's time. It's time. Alright, alright. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, boys. It is taking a while. Maybe, a quick clip, but Anakin's Force Ghost would be fantastic. Have you seen the theories of Rey fighting Palpatine in the end with Leia's lightsaber? That would be really cool. Alright. Alright, here it is. Here it is. I'm not going to watch it. I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it on the TV because I want to react to it with you guys. I will mute my mic, though. I will mute my mic so that you guys don't hear me screaming or anything. Or if Anakin just shows up, don't spoil it. If you're watching it on TV right now, don't spoil anything because okay. I'll just read what the chat is saying right now. I'll keep refreshing. Best player AK Tobey Maguire. Jar Jar is a Sith, my cat drinks pure says. It's a great name too. They show how Ben becomes Ben Swallow. 58. We have 63 in here right now. Jeez Louise, guys. Thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe for daily Star Wars videos. Oh my, it's airing right now on TV. All I want to do is watch it, but I have to cover it with my phone. You hope Kylo turns good? I hope he doesn't. I hope he stays bad. Best Kylo Ren is evil Kylo Ren, in my opinion. Okay. Jar Jar. Dude, I actually like Jar Jar, so if Jar Jar was in the movie, I honestly wouldn't mind at all. It's so tempting to watch the trailer on the TV right now, but I can't. You just hear Misa Darth Jar Jar and the Vader theme starts. It's revealed that he's actually Snoke. When it's coming to YouTube, it should be after it airs. So any second now. It's so tempting. It's so tempting. It's so tempting to watch. I just want to like peek and see Anakin pop up. It's Anakin and Padme. You're lying. You're lying. 6 million Ewoks. Dude, the Ewoks are the best. Like, I love Ewoks. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Palpatine is in the form of a gong droid. Oh, that's great. I got Ewoks kind of fresh though. They are, man. They are. Love the Ewoks. Come on. It should be up. It should be up. It should be up. It should be. Come on. Come on. This is nerve-wracking. It really is, Blazing. Alright. Let me see if I can do this. Star Wars Twitter. Maybe it's on their Twitter account. We're just going to keep refreshing, boys. We're just going to keep refreshing. And we're just going to... Here it is. Here it is, right here. Okay. I got it. I got you guys. Okay. Let me mute my mic and get this started.
are you doing there, 3PO?
Taking one last look, sir. At my friends.
Confronting fear is the destiny of a Jedi. Your destiny. The Force will be with you.
Always.
All right. Sorry about that. Okay, so what I was saying earlier is, did Palpatine just confirm did they just confirm that Ben gets redeemed? All right, where is it? It wasn't a specific shot, but it's what he said. He said that you're coming together as your undoing. Like, did they just confirm that Ben gets redeemed right there? Because like, he's got to be talking about Kylo Ren and Rey coming together, right? Like, them coming together is their undoing. That's got to be what he's talking about. So what I was saying also is that right here, I'm trying to see who this is. I want to say that that's Vader's helmet. Also, gotta love the all white there. But I also want to say that this does not look like Kylo Ren. Like, it does, right? But his movement does not. Also, we don't see his face. Also, it could be hard to tell, but we don't see the... Actually, there might be some red there. Is there some red on his helmet? There might be. I'm just trying to... Maybe there is. I don't know. But that's Rey and Kylo Ren teaming. Like, so they just kind of confirm that he gets redeemed. I don't know. If they did, that's not really that cool. However, what I was talking about earlier here is, look at this bad boy right here. Mr. Sheev Palpatine right here. Now, you don't see his face. So, what I was saying is that, you know how Matt Smith is supposed to be in this movie? Maybe this is Matt Smith right here. That's all I'm going to say. Maybe. So, also, I mean, I'm going to do a full, like, breakdown of this and my thoughts and theories and everything. So, I want to go through this briefly, really fast here. Stop being weird. Actually, it should be on YouTube now, so probably get it there. What? How was it not there? There it is. Alright. So, let's get this full screen here. Okay. So we got, the shots there. They look cool and all. Anything noticeable I want to talk about? Okay, this part right here. So this is, this right here is the first time we see Rose in any footage. I don't think Rose is going to be in this movie for long. It's possible she does die, but maybe not anymore. First time we ever see Rose. We also see Dominic Monaghan and his character here. That's interesting. We don't know much about his character. We have this shot right here of, I believe this is the ruins of the second Death Star on Endor. We have this great shot here of Rey using the dark side. I mean, anger is dark side. But this great shot here of Kylo Ren walking through the water, like not even giving. We have this interesting looking space iceberg. I don't know what else to call it, honestly. Yeah, definitely at the end, it was Luke and Rose, their voices. Bunch of TIE fighters. This here, we have an empty throne. Now, this does not look like any Palpatine throne that we've seen so far. So, maybe it's Snoke's throne? I'm just spitballing. I don't know. What else we got? Because from what I remember, Palpatine lived on the Death Star. Also, this, like, if this shot doesn't get you hype, I don't know what will. A Death Star? An old Death Star, I'm guessing the ruins of a Death Star, like a buried Death Star being brought up out of the ground. Like, that is this shot right here also incredible. The Ghost? Question mark. We got a Hammerhead. We got the Ghost. We have that's a prequel ship. Sorry, please tell me there's an ARC 170 in this shot somewhere, or in this scene. Dude, if we get prequel ships in here, there's an ARC 170. I love the ARC 170s. Oh, that looks a lot like the Bounty Hunter ship and the Mandalorian ship, although it's not going to be either one from the Clone Wars I'm talking about. Sorry, I'm looking for an ARC 170 because I love the ARC 170s. I really love it. We have Lando and Chewie there. Clear as day. Wow, that's a great shot. Anyway, you crying? Dude, I almost am. Do you reckon the boy with the broom from The Last Jedi is Skywalker? No, not at all. That Star Destroyer? Yes, it is. It was amazing. Yes, it was. That's a ship to you, not the Death Star. No, what I'm saying is that, or that I call this a Death Star. I meant Star Destroyer. My bad. You think the ice place is where Palpatine is because the Star Destroyer looked like it came on ice and throne is there? That's a good theory. I can see that. That's a good theory. Alright, so we got the ship shot there I talked about. We got this. No, I don't think this is the final battle. I think this is actually like halfway through the movie in Act 2. Act 2, not the planet Act 2. Because the fight isn't really that intense. And also because of this shot all the way down here where they're teaming with each other. Which could be a vision. I mean, for all we know, it could be a vision. It could be a Knight of Ren maybe pretending to be Kylo Ren. I mean, there's lots of things it could be. But I think this scene actually is going to be in the second act. Or maybe even first act. I don't know. Then we have this shot of a B-Wing, I want to say. No, it's some kind of ski, never mind. I was going to say B-Wing. But this is the remains of the destroyed second Death Star. It's a trailer, links / keywords, because all you see are teasers and commentaries. So what you want to do is go to this Star Wars official YouTube channel. We're at 113, remember that? 113. And then all you want to do, where was it? It was just here. It was just here. I legit just went here, and it was right there. Yeah, so literally look up Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker final trailer. It has that thumbnail right there, and that's what you're looking for. So anyway, we're at 113. Okay, so this right here. This is going to bring tears for a lot of people. So, it seems like from this scene here that they're going to need something from 3PO. That they're going to need his parts somehow. Now, I mean, he said that he's going to see his friends for the last time. No problem, Jeremy. It doesn't mean he necessarily dies. It just might mean that he can't see anymore. So that's a possibility. But that's definitely going to be an emotional scene. We also see our first look at... Where is he? Where is he? Oh, he's coming a bit. Nope, not right there. Nope, not right there either. R2! R2's back. He's in this movie. Don't worry. R2 is in this movie. So that's cool to see him. This scene, we don't really know much about it yet, so don't get, over sad that C-3PO might die. Although I do expect Chewie to die in this movie. And Lando. This Christmas. So this seems to be a Star Destroyer they're going through. Now this looks, it's not going to be, but this looks eerily similar to the Rise of the Resistance ride. It's going to be coming out at Galaxy's Edge. Although that ride is going to be before this movie comes out, so it's not going to be in this movie. However, that does mean this is a Star Destroyer that they're going through. So we have, what's that Poe, Finn, and Chewie. That's going to be a fun scene. This scene is going to be very emotional. Leia and Rey right there. Very emotional scene. Nothing really too much there to talk about. Lando, that's just Lando. Y-Wing in action. A Resistance Y-Wing. The bunch of, again, these are old classic Star Destroyers. So, my theory is that there is some planet out there that Palpatine specifically kept a whole fleet of Star Destroyers, TIE Fighters, and everything that you can imagine from the Empire, just in case something like this happened and he needed to do that and he came back and somebody found him. That's what I think is going to happen here. That's why I think these are all classic Empire Star Destroyers. Just the saga will end. Oh, that saga will end. That's emotional. Let me read some chat here real fast too. Could be Alum or Ren Var. Both are planets probably built Fallout Soldiers on. That's true, John White. That's true. There's thought on the Evil Rey teaser on the D23. I think the Evil Rey teaser is just her temptation and showing what could happen, because she's used the dark side in The Force Awakens and Last Jedi, and also seems like here as well, or 144, right here. I mean, anger is dark side. Whenever you use the anger, you're using the dark side. So she's using the dark side right here. So I think that's just like something or someone showing her what could happen if she gives into the dark side. What else? Yeah, does the throne look like it could be some sort of cocoon that Appendages are wrapped in? That's actually not a terrible theory. It's not a terrible theory. They're going to access C-3PO's memory banks and Anakin Skywalker. Dude, John, don't give me hope. Don't give me hope, dude. Anakin is my favorite character of all time, and that could be the way we see Oh, don't give me hope, dude. Give me hope. Yep, they did just S. I have my tickets already. For 2 days, actually. I'm excited. That was bad? Alright. Alright. So we have this incredibly awesome shot here. So we have Finn, the new girl, which I can't remember her name, BB-8, on a bunch of these, like, horse hogs, running on the side of a Star Destroyer. That's just crazy to say out loud, but it looks awesome. Okay. Let's break this down. So, this seems to be after their fight right there. Right there. Because this is inside the remains of the Death Star. This is Palpatine's throne room, obviously. Now they're staring at each other here. However, this could be where maybe Palpatine talks to them, or where he turns good. Because basically, based on this trailer, I think it confirmed that he turns good. Unfortunately. But that's alright. So we also get a scene right here. This scene right here I talked about earlier where I'm not... Wait, she's not using a lightsaber. I just noticed this. She's using some kind of dagger. You see right there, guys? She's using some kind of dagger here. Mandalorian steel, maybe? Her lightsaber's right there, alright? She has a lightsaber there. You swing that, though. Okay, she cuts it with a lightsaber. However, look at her left hand. Her left hand has some kind of dagger right there. I don't know what that's all about. And again, that just doesn't look like Kylo to me. Obviously he has a costume, but I don't know. That just doesn't look like Kylo to me. I don't know. I'm probably going crazy. Got a shot of 3PO, Finn, and Poe right there. More shots of them running on the side of a Star Destroyer, which is crazy. Got a B-Wing right there. There you go. There's it for all the B-Wing fans out there. Okay. This is a shot I want to kind of take a look at. So, obviously, we have Kylo Ren here. What I'm trying to look at is kind of his surroundings. Because if you go back to... Where's it? Right over here. I'm trying to compare these two shots. And if there's a way, this could be close to the same shot as this. I don't think so. I think these are on different planets, but I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of mystery surrounding Kylo Ren with this right now, because I'm still kind of confused on, like, did they just spoil that he's going to turn good? I don't know. And then here we have the shot of, I assume to be Palpatine and Rey kind of going up against Palpatine here. That looks to be her blaster and her lightsaber, so she doesn't seem to have that dagger on her there. Maybe this scene here is where she sees the evil Rey vision. That's possible. Everyone has to turn good. Too many girls like him for them to kill him off. No, he's dead, man. He's gonna die, because this is the final Skywalker saga movie. And he's a Skywalker, so he has to die. He's gonna die. Looks like how Matt Smith stands in every Doctor Who episode, to be honest. I don't know why with that last shot of Rey's face feel like she's happy in the slightest or in shock. It definitely feels like she's happy there, right here. It's definitely happy. I'm trying to look in the reflection of her eyes, but you can't see anything here. Maybe. Okay, wild theory here. Wild speculation. I made a video talking about that I think that the D23 special look hinted at Rey's death because it played Rey's theme in the same kind of tone that the Imperial March played when Vader died. Now, could this be a shot of Rey's death? Could she be stabbed right now, or about to die and sacrifice herself, but be at peace? Because in The Last Jedi, kind of stretching here, but in The Last Jedi, when Luke died, she mentioned how it wasn't pain, it was more peace. So maybe it's something there as well. I don't know. I'm kind of stretching there. No, the Kylo shot is lightning. Backdrops is Palpatine and Rey. Same scene, different shots. Okay, gotcha. Rey says, knows who I am. She's Vader. Oh, would she be happy, though? That's a great question. Maybe she found out who her parents were. Nah, she knows who her parents are. Her parents, guys, they're nobodies. I mean, there's a chance, like, I'm gonna make a video on this talking about how there's a chance her father could be Han Solo still. But her parents aren't important, is what I'm trying to say. Like, even if her father is Han Solo, he was never there, so it's not even important that her father is Han Solo, if that makes sense. So, like, her parents really don't matter. So I don't think it has anything to do with her parents. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, right? This is just my own speculation. But I don't think it's that. Maybe this is Luke's Force Ghost appearing to her for the first time. Just spitballing. Rey sacrificing himself for Kylo Ren is more plausible than him dying. I disagree. Kylo Ren's the villain. The villain always dies in Star Wars. Plus, again, they're marketing this as the final Skywalker movie, so by that definition, Kylo Ren can't survive because he can't continue on anymore. Because he's a Skywalker. So, for him to be in another movie would mean that this isn't the final Skywalker movie. So he's like definitely gonna die. All right, I think. Yeah, that's everything for the trailer besides the final. All right, I want to play this again and hear the music because the music is very important, especially when it comes to John Williams. I'm gonna listen to this music again here. Okay. So there weren't any kind of special little stings there like there were with the first two trailers. So we can't even get anything from the music there. You think Finn will die? I don't think Finn will die. That's assuming that Ben Solo is the Skywalker mentioned. No, that's just Ben Solo is a Skywalker. That's all that matters. All that matters is that he is a Skywalker. Because for this to be the final Skywalker movie, that means there can't be any Skywalkers after this movie. We know Luke is dead. We know that Carrie Fisher and Leia isn't going to be in anymore because Carrie Fisher passed away, even if Leia survives this movie. Meaning that Kylo Ren, he has to die because he is a Skywalker. And it doesn't matter if he's the Skywalker mentioned in the title. The fact that he is a Skywalker means that he has to die because this is the final Skywalker movie. What does the Rise of Skywalker refer to then? I think it refers to Anakin. I think it does. I just being straightforward. I think it refers to Anakin. Rey is not a Skywalker. 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 He's not. Yeah, I personally think that Rise of Skywalker refers to Anakin. But Rey takes the Skywalker name? No. But no one's ever really gone. Yeah, that's a line from Last Jedi, but again, like, it's the final Skywalker movie. Like, you see what I'm getting at? Like, there can't be any more Skywalkers in any more movies after this. That's what I'm saying. No one's ever really gone as a line from The Last Jedi, not Rise of Skywalker. Unless they said it in the trailer, I just didn't hear it. Let's play it one more time.
It's an instinct. A feeling. The Force brought us together. We're not alone.
Pause. Okay. Something that I missed the first time around is Finn saying that the Force brought us together. Which kind of calms me down a little bit because later in the trailer, Palpatine says that you coming together is your undoing. So maybe he's just talking about Rey, Poe, and Finn. That calms me down a little bit because I really did not. I don't want Kylo Ren to be redeemed, but even if he does, I didn't want that to get spoiled. So maybe he's just talking about that. Maybe, I don't know. Let's continue.
Good people will fight if we lead them.
People keep telling me they know me. No one does.
But I do. Long have I waited. And now you're coming together. Is your undoing. What are you doing there, 3PO?
Taking one last look, sir. At my friends.
Confronting fear
Okay. Why don't talk about Lando? Because there's really not much to talk about Lando. I mean, he's in the movie. That's really, honestly, all we can say about him. Comes to Skywalker. No, but what he means by that, Woodslayer, is that he understands Rey's confliction with the dark side and the light side. Because that's basically what he was throughout Force Awakens and beginning of Last Jedi. In all seriousness, has nobody noticed the throne is the same from the Star Wars The Old Republic Eternal Empire throne for the Sith Lord? I haven't played The Old Republic, so I didn't notice that. But that is interesting. That's definitely interesting to note. He's going to turn to be probably the granddaughter. Nah. Alright, any final thoughts on the trailer, guys? Any final thoughts? And then we'll call it a night. So I can get some rest and start working on videos tomorrow. Also, guys, thank you to everybody that's tuned in so far. We've gained 3 subscribers this stream, so thank you to everybody that subscribed. I appreciate it. Why is someone talking about your man Dio? Rey's Anakin's mother, Kylo is his father, J.J. Abrams is gonna Time Warp Star Wars, rest in peace, C-3PO. That would be weird if Rey is Shmi. Well, technically, Kylo Ren can't be Anakin's father because Anakin has no father. He was created by the midichlorians. Alright, I'm gonna call it night, guys. Thank you to everybody that tuned in to this live stream and watched. I appreciate it. If anybody watching right now is new, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any of my future Star Wars videos daily at 7. Hopefully you guys are excited for Rise of Skywalker. I'm excited for it. If you don't have tickets yet, tickets are available now, so check out where your tickets are. And yeah, have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. May the Force be with you.